Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Reds since 2003. Great American Ballpark. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Cincinnati Reds. Number 34 attempts to climb the National League batting leaderboard. Next. Luis Castillo is on the mound for the Reds in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Set to get his day started, JT Riddle, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Foreman has a beat on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will. So here's the cleanup hitter, Caden Foreman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Has a look, now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Votto rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 1-run ball game.
That will drive a pitching coach.
At the plate, Brian Anderson, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Popped him up. La Stella onto the grass, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Caden Foreman. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center. You're here.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Digging in and looking for more, Daniel Nakamura, runner in scoring position with 2.
Nakamura.
Hit in the air out to right. Foreman moves over, and the inning is over. Striding in, Caden Foreman, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First delivery to him on the way. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. Long throw to third. And he's back into second here safely.
Rarely do you see a rookie have the kind of game he's having here. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and I'd say he definitely looks the part out there. Gotta love a young guy that can make an impact like this.
Ready for another chance? JT Realmuto. He flew out in his last at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Foreman, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Leading off the inning,
Leading off for the
Caden
Reds.
Foreman, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this lead. Guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here comes the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll be a base hit. So right away, the possible tying run is aboard to start the bottom of the 7th. Now at the plate, Caden Foreman, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. Man, they came in here with a mission, and that mission is almost complete. They've won the first 3 games of this series and would love to seal the road sweep with a victory tomorrow.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. Miami jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Edmund Patrick claims the win out of the pen, his first.
A player is challenged to raise the bar defensively.
And with 2 on and 2 away, it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter in this spot.
Now batting, first baseman, Caden.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. Peterson rounds the corner and is headed home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1. Kevin Quackenbush enters now in a mop-up role. 12-3 is the way this one ends. The Pirates played in an even dozen runs to come out on top today. Trevor Williams. And with 2 on and 2 away, it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter in this spot.
First baseman number 25, Hayden Foreman.
And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch to end it for the final out. And the Giants have taken games 1 and 2 here at home, as this one is over. A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. San Francisco. So we'll have a pinch hitter coming up here with a runner at first and nobody out. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? 1 there, and that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie.
It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game. About as rare a sight as one may find. Rain falling here at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Major League Baseball on the Show is next. Julio Urias will be on the mound for the boys in blue. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty D, what we're seeing there is a team, D-Row. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate.
Coming to the plate now, Hayden Foreman, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch on its way. High and deep to straightaway right. Looking up is Peralta. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him as the Reds move out in front now 3-0.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and
At the plate, Hayden Foreman already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat, he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Dyson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Dyson off for second. Fouled off. The 1-1. Liner toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Rarely do you see a rookie have the kind of game he's having here. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and I'd say he definitely looks the part out there. Gotta love a young guy that can make an impact like.
And here's Renato Nunez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-2. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Foreman will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Making his way to the plate, Hayden Foreman, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Heading out towards shallow right. Oh, and he misses it. Now to the plate, Hayden Foreman bats with a homer and 2 doubles to his credit. First pitch on its way. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
6-3 the final score today. The Cincinnati Reds get the win despite 3 errors in the field. Drew Pomeranz earns his 8th victory of the season as he gives up only 2 hits in 5 innings.